What's going on, guys? So sorry I've been kind of MIA here lately. There's a few reasons I'm going to talk about pertaining to the van and whatnot, but as you can see, she's still parked over there in the corner. Hasn't moved much or at all. So going back to last video, as soon as I posted that, this is good news. As soon as I posted that, I ended up going to see one of my friends in Pensacola to get a new tattoo. So super stoked about that. As soon as I got back, my family and I were supposed to go to Yellowstone. Well, that ended up getting canceled because 2 days before we were supposed to leave, I ended up getting COVID. I'm still probably not even 100%, but so I was out for like a week and a half for that. I did get a few shots of the van that we were gonna take because I just think it's super cool. Bucket seats right here up front, and then you got the back that lays down. There is a TV, and we put our old PS2 in here. Brother and I were just gonna play games, basically the whole ride there. Maybe switching up driving. Just gonna be totally different than our trip out to California. A little bit more luxury. Got AC that runs up here, and then all of these are all just little cubbies. So, giving me some ideas for the ambulance. But for now, we'll head back to the shop. Now, another reason is things just keep breaking for whatever reason. So, here are some things that they don't tell you when you start building a van. Parts. So, finding parts for this thing has been fairly easy, actually, I would probably say. But getting them in has been the hardest thing. So, some things are saying 2 days, some things are saying 2 weeks. And originally I was trying to post once a week, so 1, 2, it doesn't really add up. Some things have been coming in broken, so I can't even use those. So having to send that back and then wait on them again. It's just been a little bit harder than I would have thought. Even like O'Reilly's and stuff, because of the year of this van. You know, a lot of stuff they don't have just laying around in stock like they would doing stuff to the FJ. So, time is another one. Did not realize how much time I was going to have here. For instance, if I'm only off on Wednesday and the part that I need doesn't come in until Thursday, I'm already behind again. So that's kind of unfortunate. I'm currently working 3 jobs, but that is going to change next month. So my schedule's going to open up a little bit more. I can be here a little bit more, and some stuff should be getting finished a lot faster. Not knowing anything about cars is probably the biggest one. So I don't know anything about cars, right? Bought the van and literally just thought, since hey, it's running, you know, yada yada, that I was just gonna pretty much clear out in here, do some rust repair, and then gonna go ahead and start building the walls and whatnot. But a few hiccups that I've ran into is, like I said, stuff breaking. So I guess you'd have to say the next one would be things aren't going as planned. Having to replace the starter and the solenoid, and ended up having to get new batteries, and she does run, and I would crank it for you, but currently does not have a gas tank. So, which brings me back to, I think that was step 2. I have the gas tank, but then a few other things happened. So basically I'm just spending more money than really I was expecting. Although that's not always a bad thing in a way, because it is replacing some stuff that is probably going to end up breaking down the line. So better just go ahead and do it now while it's still kind of fun to work on. But yeah, so I've got a new gas tank sitting in there, and I'm just waiting on another part to come in, which should be today. So that'll be in the next video, and definitely turn your notifications on for that one, because you will not believe what I found in the gas tank. Okay, it's no idea what was going on, but I can't believe that that was in here. It's kind of crazy how this thing was even running, to be honest. I really don't even know. And with as many years as this thing's probably been on the road and people have just tried to save it and save it, basically, there's just so much wiring in here. I'm 99% sure I'm just gonna end up ripping all of that out, which is something that I, again, did not plan on doing. You think, you know, if you're replacing something, you just pop the old one out, put the new one in. But in this case, there's just stuff everywhere. Like this, for instance, split, I don't understand. This is not hooked up. Actually, this just broke. Like, it just dry rotted off and broke as I was talking about it. Okay. Another one not plugged in right here. Some type of sensor not plugged in. there's so many zip ties holding these hoses on. This dipstick down here is actually held on with a zip tie as well. This hose is just cut. Another hose that's cut. I mean, just look at the bundle of wiring here. I don't know what any of this stuff does. It's just all over the place, you know? I guess just knowing where to start, and that's something I don't know. So things will be getting done slowly but surely. Once it's reliable and driving, I think, is when I'll actually know a little bit more as far as what all this stuff does, because then I can just start ripping everything out. So I really do appreciate everybody's support though on this build. I know it's gonna be really, really awesome once it's finished, and I'm hoping by next month that I will have some walls up and whatnot. All the rust is gonna be finished. I've still got a leak somewhere in the ceiling, so I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from. So it's just, I mean, it's just like really small things before I start doing some major renovations on it. Once this thing's running, I can actually move it over closer to the shop and get some power tools and the welder and light even at night or something, then I know it'll be a lot easier and things will start moving a little bit quicker. Stay tuned. I know this one's gonna be awesome. Just thanks for being patient, guys. We'll see you in the next one.